this is the company that you really should look into. If you want the best of the best e-reader, you could quite literally flip your phone over.
Oh, do that again.
You're reading your book, right?
Don't drop the phone. But that's so cool.
Boom, I'm reading a book. I can replace the battery. I can put in expandable storage. I can even replace the motherboard. This is just me gushing about things I like.
I know why these are niche and not pitched on YouTube channels, because it makes sense now.
Welcome everyone to the To The Realm podcast. My name is Richard.
My name is Austin.
Today we got a weird one for you, and I'm real sorry, audio only listeners. This is gonna be a weird one. Whatever, you're gonna have to deal and go watch us on YouTube for this one. This is probably one of our most different videos we've ever done. This is really just a me video at this point. You're here to just maybe ask questions, and I emphasize the maybe. We're doing Richard's tech review. The To The Ramble tech review of weird niche e-readers. This is kind of my weakness, a little bit of a passion of mine. Any e-ink technology, I know about it. You ask me down in the comments, if you go, have you heard of yes? The answer is yes. I have heard of it. If I haven't bought it, I have thought about buying it. I've wanted to buy it. I know it all. I love e-ink. E-ink technology is so cool. So I want to share with all of you 6 different e-readers that you should give a shot. Maybe this will scratch the itch that gets you away from Amazon. Maybe, you can get away from the Amazon ecosystem, but also maybe you have a specific, unique situation that you want to utilize. So I think this is going to be fun for me to talk about a little bit of my passion here. So first off is the one this is the most basic that you probably have heard about, but many people have not. We're going to go with yours, the one I bought you. Basically, Austin asked me, hey, gonna get an e-reader for you he's like, hey, can you get me an e-reader? And most people would just buy you a Kindle. And I said, I'm not getting him a Kindle. You can't talk, buddy. Is it you can't intro yourself? I joked, but what's your name? This is Austin. I don't think he's talked yet.
I've seen how long I could go. If it went the whole episode, how good would that have been? I think I introed myself, but I don't even remember. I don't remember. How long could that go? Oh, yeah, the Kobo.
Yes.
The Kobo, yes.
Kobo.
So should I just not talk? That would have been better.
Oh, well. I don't know.
Well, better for you, at least.
It would test it. See,
Yeah.
can I just do a whole a 2-person podcast, and can I talk the entire time? The answer really is yes. I know I am capable.
Let's see if you can.
Sure. Anyway, the main thing is, hey, you want to get out of the Amazon ecosystem. You're not locked into that area. You want to branch out. The first thing to go is Kobo. Kobo it's very similar to Amazon. You're able to buy books right on here. The negative advantage is there are some Amazon exclusives. If you're a big fan of Amazon, Kindle Unlimited, Kobo doesn't really have that kind of equal. So that's a negative. However, personally speaking, you're getting real annoying.
It's not the first time I've heard that.
All right. The central thing is, hey, you get out of the Amazon ecosystem, and one of Amazon's recent policies that personally pissed me off, and you've seen some talk about it online, is Amazon has changed the way you can download ebooks. So if you wanted to take your ebook off of Amazon's platform and put it onto a different device or save it offline, they have made it increasingly difficult to do that, also including removing the DRM from it. They've made it harder. You can still do it. I still do it. You can do it. You just have to get a little bit more creative. Kobo's a lot easier. It's quite literally just download the book, put it into Adobe Reader, put it into Calibre, and you're done. It's very easy to take out of the Kobo ecosystem. They make it pretty easy. So I would give Kobo a good shot if you're a fan of Kindle's e-reader, the format, but you want to break out of that ecosystem. And if you rip the DRM from your Amazon Kindle books, you can also put them on here pretty easily.
And we will have them linked in the description so you can see number 1 through 6. Some of these will be affiliate links. Some won't be, because you can't even get them on Amazon. I'm pretty sure.
And we are talking about getting a big reason we want to get away from Amazon. Look, if you want to click on the Amazon link, cool, do that. But you can also, most of these, you're not going to be able to get. Actually, majority of, can you get any of these on Amazon?
Kobo you can, right?
No.
Oh, you can't even get Kobo there?
Why would they sell it?
Yeah, that's fair.
I don't think you get any of these on Amazon.
Well, we'll have links down below that will just be there. Anyways, Amazon, yeah.
Kobo, very good. Also durable. What do you think? Because this is your e-reader.
This is
what
the
are your
e-reader
thoughts?
I use. So my thoughts of this one is I like the size because you can put it in your pocket very easily. At least like guy pockets, it could not fit in women's pants. I'm pretty sure. Like Nicole would have a tough time, but this fits. It's nice. It's about the size of a hand length, so it fits nicely in your hand as well. The thing I like the least about it is the note taking isn't the best. Like when you highlight the text on this, at least this Kobo version that I have, it can get a bit laggier. Like when clicking to the next page, or zooming in and out, it sometimes doesn't get your finger the exact thing that you want it to do. But I think that's impartially, it's very affordable. It's a good price for the other ones in the market. This one's gets the job done if you're looking for something outside of Kindle. I mean, all the store works great. Getting books on and off of Kobo works very easily as well. All that's great. And it's synced up with on Google Drive, I believe, right? For Kobo.
I don't think I did. I'm not sure.
It seems like it is. I always get the books just come on here magically. I don't know what you do, but they're just here. Like Maybe King Sorrow was just there.
I bought King Sorrow when I can. I try to buy every ebook on Kobo unless it's an Amazon exclusive, and then I am kind of forced to buy it on Kindle. But that's the only time I buy an ebook on Amazon's platform.
That makes sense. Yeah, this one's nice. I've been using this one for almost 2 years or something now.
Yeah.
So yeah. Nice
now, hey, if you want to use, that is the one that you're currently using.
It is. I'd like to be convinced to use something else because I like the gadgets. You have one really unique one that has been catching my eye.
You want me to save that for last or next?
Up to you.
You know what? Let's not tease people. I will show the one that I am actually currently using right now. I recently got it.
It's so cool. It's so neat.
The Xteink 4. Did I pronounce X10, like 10-ink?
We'll have in the description if
whatever
as well. We'll have it spelt out so they can see exactly what it is.
So the Xteink 4 is, I think it's the smallest e-reader you can buy on the market. Also, was talking about pocketable.
So
like, hey, the Kobo is pocketable for a man's pockets. This is like lady pockets. You can fit that in your pocket. It's so cool. It is quite literally the size of my wallet, and all it does is physical buttons,
take
no
the back off
touchscreen.
Of it.
Oh yeah,
yeah. There's a back on it. It's even smaller.
So
yeah,
it's almost credit card size. It also has MagSafe, like it has a magnet on the back, so it accommodates MagSafe. So if you have an iPhone, specifically one of the newer iPhones, you can slap this on the back of your iPhone. It magnetically connects, and so you can just have it right there. Yeah, sure.
Try it out. Look, iPhone, back.
Bam.
So if you're walking,
quite literally, it's.
You can have your e-reader right on it. It just snaps on. Oh, like that? Yes.
Yeah. Unfortunately, upside down. But if you're using your phone, you could quite literally flip your phone over.
Oh, do that again.
You're reading your book, right?
Don't drop the phone. But that's so cool.
Boom, I'm reading a book. It's super neat. And so this is the one I'm currently using. Some details about it. It is from a Chinese company. That's actually going to be a lot of these. I highly recommend. This is, if you get anything from China, you live in the United States, never use the default SIM card that comes in the device. You pitch that thing. You get rid of it. And you buy something here. That's not only a security issue, but that's also the SIM cards you get from China, whatever they put in the devices, they're bad and they're not going to last very long. They easily get corrupted. So get a SIM card you trust. With
so this
one
is why
in
they haven't
particular,
heard of them. they're downloading Chinese spyware.
That's part, yeah. Now, this one in particular, Xteink has a fantastic online community that people fell in love with the format, but the native software is just not good. It doesn't do EPUB format very well. It has a lot of bugs. However, the online community has created a completely open source, community-led software that you can flash onto your device really easily. It's quite literally a website. You plug in on, like, you go to your web browser, plug in your device, click flash, and there it is. Like, you flash the new software onto it, and it works really well. So basically, it allows a lot more customization with what the buttons will actually do. It reads the EPUBs. You just load it onto your SIM card. Fantastic.
Lovely.
So this is my current e-reader. I have been really liking it so far.
That's the one I've been most interested in getting. The only flaw that I can think of why I haven't started it yet is the note taking isn't there, obviously. So it can't do that. It's supposed to be, hey, just purely on the go reading, like you said when you were in line at wherever you were at the grocery store, and you're waiting in line, instead of going on your phone, you were going on your e-reader.
Now, another thing to bring up is there is no backlight on this. So a lot of these things, you get a better fidelity. It will look a little crisper in natural light if there's no backlight because it adds a layer. It also is more expensive. This does not have a backlight, meaning reading at night, you have to have some type of light. That's the central flaw. I can see a lot of people not wanting to buy this for that reason, so I did want to mention it. So this is what I'm currently using. I'm really liking it, especially for travel. I always have it in my pocket now. I love it. Now you can
it is
also
pretty sweet.
You can find it on Alibaba. There's been reports and like it's maybe not the same. There's some problems with it. Buy it from the official website. You'll pay a little bit more, but it's better. So,
damn it. I had stock in Alibaba. Thanks for that.
You're welcome.
That was all right. Which one's next?
Next one is the thing I use all the time.
I must say, between this one and the one you're holding, I wish there was one that combined these two. That is what I need, because this one is also I need it.
This is wonderful. So I've also been really into not just the e-readers, but also note-taking devices. So I currently use for my e-paper note-taker the Supernote. So I have the Supernote A6X2, the Manta.
And so that's your primary one when you're at home and not on the go.
Yeah. So this is what I use for work. I use for video planning, anything to do with notepad and paper. I use this generally
instead of actually using paper.
Exactly. I also can put my ebooks on it. It's very easy to read a book and take notes directly on it with the pen. I have gone through the extra step of modding a third-party pen device because I wanted the eraser functions. That's beside the point.
Yeah,
however,
he's really into this stuff.
I'm really passionate about it.
Yeah.
Anyway, the writing quality is incredibly good. It has a ceramic nib. You don't have to replace the nibs like you do with a lot of other e-readers. The writing feel is far closer to pen on paper.
Oh, we're not sponsored by any of these companies, by the way. Should make that clear.
I would love to be.
Yeah.
Love to take their money.
Yeah.
I'm already giving them free praise.
If they're watching, let us know. We'll take the money afterwards. But yeah.
We're not sponsored, but whatever. I think you can kind of tell by my passion that this wasn't like a thrust upon me.
This was not an Austin video idea. They can tell.
This is just me gushing about things I like. But yeah, no, the writing feel of it is incredibly good. Go ahead if you want to also tell them what you think of the writing feel of this. So as far as I'm concerned, I've tried out a bunch of different ones, including the Remarkable tablet, which feels a lot like pencil on paper. This one, which is far more of a pen on paper feel.
It works really great, actually. It's actually really neat.
No backlight, but it allows for a clearer pen to paper feel. Like you don't see the gap.
It's great. Wow.
But yeah.
Really good quality. I love it, Rich.
Anyway, if you want to look for your note writing take, try out the Supernote. I think it's
the note taking actually is really good. It's very accurate. It actually looks like how my handwriting looks. It doesn't like it. If I was to go and write on paper, I have messy handwriting. So
it's incredibly accurate, and also they have a very good user experience. There's another thing I personally care about is repairability, longevity. I don't like planned obsolescence. I don't like superfluous subscription charges. Remarkable does have these subscription things for basically if you want their cloud service, and I'm not a big fan of that. Supernote has done a great job at not only is their thing repairable, of very easily accessible to take this out. I can replace the battery. I can put in expandable storage. I can even replace the motherboard and upgrade these things. And a bunch of these different features, like if the power button goes out, that's actually pretty easy hot swappable fix. That's fantastic. There's no subscription service. You just can use whatever you want on it. It's normal. I think it's a good company with proper priorities straight when it comes to their consumer consumer relationship.
Yeah, you have me with this. These are the two that I'm waffling with.
Here's the thing.
I'm a creature of habit, and I've just been using my Kobo for so long. It just works for me.
I think I have a couple here that people may think of. I actually have one here that I think you may want to try.
Show me.
You wanted the mix between.
Give me a mix.
These two.
Yes.
You kind of want that.
Give me the mix. Oh yeah. Here we go.
Most people, if you're at all knowledgeable about this kind of stuff, you'll think, oh, this is the Boox Palma 2, which is their phone-like e-reader. This is not that. This is even weirder and
is it
more
also from China?
It is also from China. This is the Bigme phone. So this is the Bigme Hibreak Pro, which is an e-ink cell phone device. You were using that
for a while.
Yes.
Yeah.
You can put your SIM card in here. You can get phone calls. You can text. You can do all that kind of stuff. However, when I was using it several months ago, the bands are not quite the same. It mostly works.
Also, the last phone call you had, President Z was pretty upset with you. Last phone call you had. Yeah.
Okay. I also go through the extra security steps. I went through extensive research of logging where the hell this thing is calling home to before I put any of my accounts on it. And then I went on a banning list, and I just went through huge DNS blocking servers. And I just blocked a bunch of different DNS addresses that go to China. Also a couple that I found that like specifically this was calling home to. I blocked that stuff.
How do they do that if they were to get that device?
Next DNS is the way to go. It's probably one of the best service apps if you want network security.
This is the
check them out.
Pitches ever. It's just
it's niche weird stuff. I know.
I know why these are niche and not pitched on YouTube channels because it makes sense now. It makes total sense.
However, if you want, like, this was quite literally my phone setup, if you want to look at it, as far as if you want a device that is like you can just read on it, and you want it in the form factor of it. So the reason why I was saying like the in between of this is narrower than the Kobo.
Yes.
With Wi-Fi connection, easily you can sync it to Google Drive, so you're not linked to any specific provider.
Right.
So it is smaller than that Kobo, and because it's a phone, the typing for Notepad, if you want to type notes, is a lot easier and faster than your Kobo. So
that could be like my work phone, you know?
I mean, yeah. It could be your work phone.
Yeah.
So this is actually a really cool device. I quite like it. I will be probably checking it back out to see if any updates have gone to the cellular service. If cellular quality improves on this device, I may go back to it being my main cell phone.
Yeah.
There are some features. I will list the negatives of it. It does not have expandable storage, meaning you have to live with whatever they put on here. That's the huge negative for me, meaning I like keeping all my ebooks or audiobooks on my device at all times.
Right.
Can't do that, so you have to actually use the cloud. Ugh, terrible. I know. But yeah, battery life, everything else works really well. But again, do your own research on if the bands have actually been updated. But if you want a good, if you're looking at the Palma 2 and you wanted something that actually can receive a phone call and can do text messaging, this is your alternative. I also think it's a little cheaper. So this is that middle ground. So if you wanted to get into e-ink phones, check them out.
Unless I don't think you can purchase it in Taiwan. But otherwise, I think you're good. All right.
They'll sell you anything anywhere.
What's this one here? This was an intriguing one because this is like a BlackBerry.
Yes.
It gives me that old school phone vibe.
This is actually your American startup company. So this was on Indiegogo for a while. But
so America. This is
America.
American made.
American made.
And Ford, Chevy in this.
And yet I do have a panda on the lock screen. So you think China. It's beside the point. This is the minimal phone. It has a keyboard device. It does have expandable storage. It has a phone e-reader. It has a custom software that loads it where Bigme is basically complete. And it is an Android device with a little bit of a skin on top. This is also Android, but with a lot more modifications because it is a different aspect ratio. However, if you're in the market for the kind of keyboard aspect, you want that keyboard back, but also e-ink so you can read it. So this does take phone calls. It does seem
easier to take notes with the keyboard there.
It is quite nice. I will say I do want to caveat of I can't really fully recommend the device. I think it's a very neat product, and I also think I probably have a defective device. I ran into a problem with, I believe it's a hardware issue. I've never had this happen before, of when I turn this thing on, it will start just phantom pushing buttons. It will act like I am tapping on the screen all over, and it starts just doing stuff.
Wait, that's funny. The American device does that, but the other ones didn't.
Oh, yeah.
It's interesting.
Either it's a significant software issue, but I haven't seen anyone else have this problem.
Weird.
They've had other problems that they have improved over time.
How much?
But I believe I have a hardware issue. Something went wrong.
Going backwards, we should have said, what are the price tags of these? Could we go like, what was the Kobo? What does this cost?
Jeez, I'm trying to remember. Roughly, I think about 150.
150
for that one.
What about this small one?
That with all the accessories. I got the case, I got a backlight reader, I got screen protectors, all for $100. You can get it all, like just the device, for like 60 or 70.
What about
very affordable?
What about the Supernote?
The Supernote is going to be your pricey item. This ran me, I believe, $500, $600 for this device.
And then what about the phone?
The phone ran me, I think, $450, $500. So
those are the more pricey options.
This was also the minimal phone is running you about $500-$600 depending on the size.
For the defective device?
Defective device.
What?
I've tried out.
That's crazy.
When it was actually working.
Yeah.
Before it had the weird
for defective device. You gotta return it.
I probably should.
It'd be like, hey, give me a device that works.
They're a small company. They have a lot of different problems. I honestly can't even really recommend them.
That's horrible.
But thing is, I wanted to put on your radar of, just because my experience, it doesn't mean it would happen to you. You should look in to see if they have improved since I purchased something.
Sure.
That's my point. But it is a very interesting device with full QWERTY keyboard, terrible camera, like the worst camera ever made.
You are giving the worst pitch for this one.
I have niche devices.
It's $500 to $600. I don't recommend it. It's buggy. The camera quality is awful. But if you want to try it out, that's been your pitch for this one.
Yeah. Okay. Look, let
me see. Let me get a little feel.
The thing is I loved about it is
the keyboard feels nice.
It has expandable storage. It has wireless charging with the case, MagSafe. QWERTY keyboard. To me, when it did actually function, I loved it. It was my favorite device by far, and it's American, so the wireless signal and bands worked well. So I have a hardware problem. So the hardware issue, if that was fixed, I would be fine. But
nice.
It isn't, so I don't. So I have a lot of these e-ink phones.
Yes.
Now to get to the actual, I think
this is the last one, right?
This is the last one we'll talk about.
Okay.
And this is the company that you really should look into if you want the best of the best e-reader. Like you want the highest quality e-reader. You don't want to be bound by any type of proprietary option. So you don't want to be locked into Kobo's ecosystem. You don't want to be locked into Kindle's ecosystem. You want also the highest quality of hardware, fast processors, everything. The top of the line e-reader.
I hear expensive. I hear money.
Yeah, it is.
Oh.
Boox, Boox, their entire line.
How much?
Right now you should be able to get these for about $350. Roughly.
Oh, $350. That's less than the other stuff.
I know.
Oh.
But as far as e-readers go, e-readers are like a Kindle is way less expensive. Like you're going to get one of those for like $100.
Gotcha.
So mine looks very much similar to the Kindle Oasis with a, on one side, a big bezel here with the buttons on it. This is the Kindle, like the Boox. I'm trying to remember what the Boox page. They do have an updated model that's very similar, but take what you will. Anyway, Boox as a e-reader company, fantastic stuff. Highly recommend their work. When you get a Boox, you are effectively getting an e-reader with Android on it. You can download any app onto this thing. So you can download your Kindle app, download your Boox app, download the Barnes & Noble Nook app.
That's great.
By the way, I do have a Nook still. Oh. I just didn't even include it in this list.
It's not weird enough for this list.
It's
this is
not
the 6
weird.
Weird e-readers.
I'd recommend the minimal phone over getting a fucking Nook.
Actually?
Yes. I'm sorry, Barnes & Noble. I'm sorry.
Can we do a quick test? Can you take a picture with this? I want to see the quality.
Okay.
Take a quick picture. Oh, we're going to go right back to the Boox thing, but this is important to me. I need to see how awful it is.
I want to show you. Can I actually still...
Oh, is it
can I sign in?
You sure you still recommend this over the Nook?
I can't even get into... Here's the thing. I'm trying to get in.
Yeah.
Look at that.
Why is that not working?
Because it's clicking all across the screen and won't let me go back. Because of hardware issue. I don't know. Hold on. There we go. I could take... Hold on. Open the picture. Camera.
Go.
It's not... It opens and goes back.
Let me see.
Go ahead. Try it.
That's the camera button?
Well, it's a power button. So double press to try and open it up.
Oh.
You gonna get it?
I felt the button.
Yeah. It's opening it and then immediately going back.
Oh, I typed it. I got a number in.
You got one.
Well, here, type in the rest. It's working now. The magic touch. The magic touch. We're in.
Hey, we're in the phone. Okay.
Okay. This is a great pitch. Now let's get to this horrible camera you're talking about.
Okay.
How do you get there? Okay,
Here
camera. Lovely.
All right. I'm going to take a picture of you, and you can put this in the video or something.
Hold on. Let me...
Did it take?
Did it go?
Okay. It took a picture.
Let me see. Which face did it capture?
I don't know.
We'll have it on screen.
Me just trying to use this fucking thing is so difficult.
Are you going to be able to send that to Nick by chance?
Oh, yeah. I can send it.
Okay.
Well, maybe.
I don't know if it's going to work. Well, you'll see how good of a quality that camera is. Let's see.
There you go.
It's not horrible.
You're gonna see it off the e-ink screen and you're gonna cry laughing. It's miserable.
On the e-ink screen, that's not bad.
Yeah, you pull it off e-ink. It's rough.
E-ink, it's kind of nice.
your camera is exclusively for reading QR codes. That's what it's for.
Well, you guys will see that on there. Nice.
Yeah.
Lovely. Okay.
I'll figure out how to send those things.
What is the last one? Back to the books.
Back to the books. This is your premium top of the line. I still use this because if I'm reading around the house, if I am going somewhere and I know I'm going to be sitting down for a long time, for travel especially, I'm bringing this thing. It's so comfortable to read. Being able to let it rest and just hold it is fantastic.
Lovely.
You can get a great attachments, a Bluetooth clicker buttons, basically allow you to turn the page without even touching the thing.
Oh, sick.
If you haven't read, by putting your ebook and putting it on a iPad stand on your bed, hanging it above your head, and then with a clicker to be able to change the page.
You haven't lived yet.
You haven't lived yet. That's a level of comfort, privilege. It's weird and it's absolutely glorious. Highly recommend on that. But yeah, if you want the premium top of the line, get the books. Get whatever form factor that you like, get that one. Also, I just want you to note that this is still freaking out and jumping around. If you do you see that?
Oh,
I didn't pull that up.
We almost broke it again.
So yeah,
hilarious.
If you want premium top of the line e-reader, get a Boox. If you want the most travel friendly, you want the e-reader that's always in your pocket and it's the size of your wallet, reading on the go while you're in line, that kind of thing, get the Xteink. There's no note taking, there's no touchscreen. It's just, e-reader.
If you want to live life on hard mode, get this shit.
Yeah, it's pretty bad. This is an anti-ad for the minimal phone. I'm real sorry, company, but I'm also not that sorry. Sorry. If you want the best note taker e-reader, get the Supernote. Supernote, fantastic company. Great policy when it comes to their repairability and their treatment toward customers. And also, they don't do planned obsolescence. They actually encourage you to update your software, and they have a long process of keeping their old devices updated with software patches. Fantastic. And lastly, if you want to actually give a e-ink phone a shot, try the Bigme. The Bigme is the currently only one that really works. There's some weird stuff with the Boox Palma 2 Pro that maybe you can kind of get it to work. You actually want one that works? The Bigme Hibreak Pro is a functioning smartphone with a e-ink screen. But all of these things considered, all these different things you could try, of the stuff I've showed you, I know you've been wanting a new you want something other than your Kobo. Mm-hmm. Have any of these enticed you? Have any of these interested you?
Yes.
Give me your thoughts.
My thoughts are, I love the Mini.
Okay.
I love this. It's on the go, read quick. I also do appreciate the fact that it's even smaller without the cover. I would probably use it like this.
Well, now, you would probably it fits so well on your phone.
That's why
you would just leave it there.
Exactly. So I'd leave it there. But the reason I'm not sold 100% is I still want a note-taking aspect, because the thing I don't like about the Kobo right now is the highlighting and note-taking. Adding notes takes too long. It's not convenient. The highlighting is weird. It's a little glitchy. It doesn't exactly get where you want, but then also I'm typing on top of that, and the typing, the interface there is the worst part about it.
Then what about using a Palma or a phone?
Possibly. That may be something like that, because you're saying that's the best combination. That might be.
Typing is a lot faster.
I just need to get a new SIM card. I need to change my identity.
Yeah, maybe.
I need to.
Well, thing is, you can just use this without a SIM card, connect it to Wi-Fi.
That's also
and then
fair.
It's an e-reader.
That's fair. That's fair.
But you might want to give this one a shot.
Let us know what you want down below. It's not even close to Christmas. This video is not timely at all. But hey,
this is just me getting to share.
There you go.
My weird fun obsession with you. Tell us if. I have seen a comment a couple times. People asking hey, what's the thing I take notes on? Well, now you know.
Now, question first off, let us know what you want down below. But secondly, maybe a next episode can be a random passion of mine, like chess. Just a random chess video.
Actually, you have a fun new chess item that you could show off if you wanted to.
I'm gonna do that.
Yeah.
It's not relevant. I have to figure out a way. Like, we have to read a book on chess, so it's relevant.
Yeah, we could find something.
Yeah, we'll find something. Bobby Fischer.
You figured out a way to make the.
I'll sneak it in there.
Who's that? The magician mentalist guy? We did a whole video on that guy.
Yeah, we did.
That was not relevant.
He was selling a book.
I'm sure there's a chess person that sold a book.
Yes.
We didn't even read the mentalist guy's book. He just was releasing a book, and we're like, close enough. We can talk about it.
Exactly.
It's covered.
And we talked about magic for like an hour and a half or however long it was. Yeah.
And we get to ramble. This is tangentially related. Whatever. We have fun.
This was great. I liked your presentations of all of these. And
I'm not a tech reviewer, as you can tell.
However, I don't know all the terms used. I probably should ask for clarifications, but I just assume the audience knows what you're talking about.
They probably don't. That's the problem. What were you confused about? What did I know?
There were a lot of terms in there. There was like you were using the discombobulator to sign up to the... Yeah, there was a couple in there. I was probably being a bad interviewer. Like, I don't know what I was this time, but I'm sorry. I apologize. I
will.
I just assumed this was lingo that was obvious to all involved.
Remind me.
Yeah.
I will pay closer attention to the comments of this video.
Yeah.
I will try to answer questions below. I would love to help. Also, keep in mind, if you purchase an e-ink thing, if you purchase a book online, it's yours. You can do what you want with it. You should be able to strip the DRM from it. That is your right as a citizen that purchases a thing. Yo ho, mateys. Yo ho ho. That's what I'm saying.
2TR LLC is not responsible or liable for any damages from the Chinese government or anything that happens. All descriptions down below. And they got it all. Okay, anything else?
I don't know. Who else could I offend? Who else? What else can I say to get our lawyer buddy all riled up?
Bye, all.